Getting set for baseball now on a Thursday night from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the New York Yankees. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Luis Severino will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, he has got an excellent strikeout to walk ratio. He's dominating hitters. He doesn't walk guys. He's around the plate. And that number alone just tells me his stuff is dominating and hitters can't catch up to it. Let's watch him execute in this game.
Stepping up to the plate, Cameron Maybin. He is, of course, a guy to be wary of if he gets on base. A stolen base total leads the ball club. And we kick things off tonight with a swing and a miss for a first pitch strike as we're underway. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, Harold, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well.
And it's 0-2 now. The pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. What's this club need to focus on this evening, H?
Well, Matt, this team does not strike out a whole lot. They put the ball in play, and they rely on putting pressure on the other team. And if you make a mistake, they're going to capitalize. But their game is pressure, put the ball in play.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Weather not much of an issue tonight. A mild 65 degrees here at game time. The windup and the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first two swings. Big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit and try to put that ball in play.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I like that pitch on 0-2 there. Busted him in. And even though he missed with that one, that hitter isn't as likely to dive out over the plate the rest of this AB.
And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and then let it get down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Judge racing back. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year as the Angels take a 1-0 lead.
Well, when you play with fire, you're going to get burned. He tried to bust a lefty inside, and when you do that in Yankee Stadium, you better be sure it's way inside. If not, this is the result you're going to get.
Here's Albert now.
The designated hitter, Albert Pujols.
As he rips it on the ground to second. Starlin dives. What a stop. How about that?
Batting fourth, third baseman, Yunel Escobar.
At the plate, Yunel Escobar. And this is a good-looking matchup for him here. As you can see, he's hit lefties quite a bit better than he has right-handers this season. Now that's popped up. Carter is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Angels hit the board first thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of the first now from Yankee Stadium, and the Angels lead it here 1-0. Jesse Chavez gets the starting nod for the Halos. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, when I look at his pitching line, the thing I look at is his whip. He's just below league average, so he's not allowing a lot of traffic on the base paths, and he's keeping his team in the games. If he gets a big break early on, he may run away with it, hold on to the lead, and win this game.
Here comes Brett Gardner now as he'll lead things off in the home first.
Left fielder, Brett Gardner.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. And Harold, this Angels ball club entering play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. A moment now from Yankee Stadium to take a look at Joe Girardi's starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I think all opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. He's coming off a nice month where he hit 8 home runs. That's like 2 every week. If you could throw out 2 every week, you're going to have big numbers at the end of the year, and that's what he did last month. It showed me a lot about who he is and the power he has.
Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Now, Matt, Darryl Parker's one of those guys, you're going to take him to dinner. You know what he's going to order? Steak and potatoes. He is basic. He's going to make sure he does not make a mistake. No sushi, no lasagna. He's not going off the board. Steak and potatoes, man, right here, consistent.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hit down the line at first. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some 2-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Batting third, right fielder, Aaron.
Stepping in, Aaron Judge. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Right over the middle, knee high.
That was a beautiful pitch, Matt, particularly in this ballpark. The ball flies here in this park, so he's going to have to keep the ball down. If he doesn't, we're going to see a lot of balls in the air deep for homers.
And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Young makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Here's Luis Valbuena now, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. 1-0 Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
You can't help but feel good about yourself when you make a hitter look like that. That swing was heinous.
Skied into straightaway right. Judge is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Yankees. We're looking at one of the best defensive teams in the league. They're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. Not many balls get through here. You're going to have to earn it if you want to beat these guys.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Into the windup and the pitch. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 7th, the left fielder, number 8, Eric Young Jr.
Here's Eric Young Jr. now. On the season, he's hitting just over 290 coming into action here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
That's a perfect pitcher's pitch. A high fastball out of the zone. You can't do anything with that. It's hard to even put any contact on that pitch.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1. Angels lead at 1-0 here in inning number 2. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Here he comes again. 1-2. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. He'll try again. 1-2. Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there. Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Now the pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Angels go down 1-2-3. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Ready now, Matt Holliday. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Matt Holliday.
First offering on its way. And that pitch catches the inside corner. The 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Maben is there. 1 down.
All right, here's how the Halos line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And yes, they are moving all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics, and they really move players around playing the percentages. You'll see that a lot in this game today.
Here's Starlin Castro. First shot for him here, and he brings in a batting average of up near the .330 mark on the season. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Now here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to short. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a one-out base runner.
That's just a great baseball play. The pitcher executed his pitch, but the hitter was better, stayed with it, got a ball down, and drove it through.
Gary Sanchez is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Runners on first with one down. Cut fastball, and it's by him 1-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Young going back on it. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Bases are empty. One man out. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
Here's Chris Carter now, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. In there, no balls and a strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. One out and a runner on second base. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Calhoun looks up. And this one is gone. A home run.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues. But when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
Ronald Torre is the next to bat. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Ball three to the 9-hitter. He's got to know he's going to come after him and throw him a strike. He does not want to walk the 9-hitter.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Wow, he's not even being subtle about it. He almost hits him with the previous pitch, and then he actually does it with the next one. Going to be interesting to see if they seek revenge at some point.
Here's Brett Gardner now in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Hit on the ground, but foul. One and one, here it comes. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. 4 runs here in this half inning. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit hard back up the middle. Simmons has it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Ready for another chance? Aaron Hicks. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. takes a knee-high fastball.
I like that take right there. I know it's a strike, but man, they're making him work. He's been struggling early, and now they're making him work even more. You got to stay within your game plan and be patient, and I think this is a good plan right now.
Driven nicely into the gap. Torreyes rounds the corner and is headed home. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second, make it 5-1.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Aaron Judge stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. And another foul ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Chasing after it is Maben. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And the inning is over. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Yankees 5 and the Angels 1. Into the box now, Martin Maldonado. He brings an average in the 260s into this one.
Martin Maldonado.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And this is lined into left field, and the leadoff man will reach. It's a base hit.
Well, he hung that one, and he didn't miss it. That's what you do. Hang it and bang it.
Second baseman, Cliff Pennington.
Standing in now, Cliff Pennington, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Oh, a double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and they'll just get the one.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Here's Cameron Maben now as he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. In the dirt, and now let's see. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Bouncer down the line, and he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Cole Calhoun. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. First pitch on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Judge ranging back. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Angels strand 1. They're down here 5-1. Striding in once again, Matt Holliday. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Designated hitter, Matt Holliday.
Into the windup and the pitch. And oh, look out as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Hey, that's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Stepping in now, Starlin Castro, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Here's a cutter that's off the plate. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And that'll play run number 6. It's now a 6-1 ball game. And they'll keep the pressure on here. He's in with a triple.
Second base hit of the game for him. This one an RBI triple, and there's still nobody out, so this could be just the start of it.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. And the Bombers have it going here, as this is also good for extra bases. And the run is in to score from third. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Well, you just keep adding on. That's how you win games, and he's a big part of it right here. That's his third RBI, and they extend the lead in this ball game.
David Hernandez
now pitching
is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Here's the first pitch to him. Didi Gregorius will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. A runner at second, nobody out. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Ready with the 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Ronald Torre is the next to bat. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Balbuena will range over to make the catch just beyond the first base dugout, and that will end the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Here's Albert now. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Here we are in the middle of the game, and he's 90% on the first pitch strike throwing strikes. 90%. Forget about it. You do that, you got no chance of hitting this guy.
Goodness. 0-2 now.
Well, that's not a good pitch for him to hit. Look, this fella's got so much power, but you got to bring the pitch into the zone. Chasing that one there, right there, I'd go back and throw it to him again.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Pujols is retired, and there's one away.
Third baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yunel Escobar. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Pitch on the way. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's Luis Valbuena now. Hit hard down the right field line. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. Throw on to Carter gets him to retire the side. We'll see the speedy Brett Gardner start things out when we come back. It's the Yankees 7 and the Angels 1. Here's Brett Gardner now.
Leading off the
He's
fourth inning,
0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Brett Gardner.
First delivery to him on the way. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. 0-1 pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Simmons trying to get there. He can't get to it. This one's down. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double as he tacks on to his total, currently third best on the Yankee ball club. Aaron Hicks is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That's now 14 doubles on the season so far. Here's the 0-1. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. 7 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
I like the high fastball 0-2. Now I know he's sitting 1-2, but you showed him a great fastball. Now he's got to honor that, and you can set him up with anything.
Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 0-1 delivery. A fastball that just misses inside.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just
notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. Well, guys, they've been swinging the bats well since the opening pitch, and that's just the latest example.
Yeah, they've already pushed 8 runs across, and it's still early. I'm not sure what the answer is. At this point, you might just consider leaving the pitcher out there. You don't want to waste your bullpen in a game like this. Then again, it's early, so you don't want to throw in the towel either. Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up 1 run in this inning.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Ready with the 3-0 pitch. And that one right down Main Street. Now the pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Calhoun ranging back. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. A run. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Simmons racing for second now. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Here's Eric Young Jr. now as he loops under the ball and pops it up. Sanchez is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher Martin Maldonado.
Digging in for his second at bat, Martin Maldonado. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Everybody knows he's got that fastball up in the hundreds. Man, you just got to get yourself ready to let it fly. Get your hands through the zone as quick as you can.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Into the box, Cliff Pennington. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one that comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the nothing, and he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a swing and a fly ball. Heading after it is Judge. Simmons is on his way home. And the runner scores from second as they chip into the deficit here.
That's team baseball.
Here's Cameron Maben now, as he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. 4th home run for him on the season, as it is now an 8-4 ball game.
As a hitter, that feels so good. The previous pitch ran in on him, trying to get him off the plate. But the next pitch, he mashes it out of here. Goes to show you can't intimidate him.
The batter,
Cole
right
Calhoun
fielder,
will stand in now.
Cole Calhoun.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Here's the 0-1. And this is fouled straight back. 3 runs already home here. Lifted the other way out to left center. Gardner is there. And that ends the inning. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Digging in to try it again, Starlin Castro. 2 for 2 with a triple on his batting line to this point.
Starlin Castro.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. It's a solo home run off the bat of Starlin Castro. Number 13 for him on the year, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
Yep, this is why you just can't rely on one pitch. These are the best hitters in the world. And when they know what's coming, they're going to jump all over it just like he did there.
In now, Gary Sanchez. He'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Here's Didi Gregorius. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. Here's the 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Here it comes. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk. Here's Chris Carter now. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
And this one's in the dirt. The throw will go to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. 1-0 count. Here it is. And he hung a curveball that time that stayed high.
Hey, this is exactly what you do with the scrappy 9-hitter. He's almost like another leadoff guy. He's battled himself right back into this at bat now with 2 out.
They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. Digging in and looking for more, Brett Gardner trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. First pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Boy, they have just not pitched well at all in this game. I mean, anytime you give up double digits, the pitching coach starts looking over his shoulders like, hey, ain't my fault.
Here it comes, 2-0. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Ready once again, Aaron Hicks. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Matty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just doesn't seem to be there anymore. I got to think they're going to turn to a bullpen option very soon, if not right away. Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
And low and inside with a fastball as he's got a hot-footed out of there.
Well, he came right back in there after he hit the previous batter. I like that. If you're going to work inside, you're going to hit a few guys, but you can't let that change your game plan.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. 5 innings complete. It's the Yankees 10 and the Angels 4. Ready for another chance? Albert Pujols.
Leading off for the Angels,
He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Albert Pujols.
Into the windup and the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Man, this guy's on his game today. Not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Standing in now, Yunel Escobar. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 1 out, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And you can tell he wants inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Good heater to strike him out there, and he looks absolutely locked in to start this inning. That's back-to-back punch-outs on only 6 pitches.
Stepping in now, Luis Valbuena. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Angels are gone in order, and that's not what they needed, down 10-4. Digging in once again, Aaron Judge. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen. As you can see there, they're asking a lot of him in this one. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or 2 after this one.
And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Maldonado recovers, but the throw is not in time. Holiday is aboard after the strikeout. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Starlin Castro trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
Comes set with the 0-1. Look out, and that'll give him a close shave.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again. That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Swing and a liner. Foul. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Maben there to put it away for out number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Striding in once again, Gary Sanchez. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees. They're up comfortably, however. It's 10-4. Back here in the Bronx, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Digging in to try it again, Andrelton Simmons. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
The windup and the 0-1. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but you know what? He looked at the first 2 pitches, but they're different pitches, both down. Good pitchers' pitches. Sometimes you got to tip your cap.
And he misses there, 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Here's Eric Young Jr. now. As he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Gregorius ranging into the outfield. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Martin Maldonado.
Ready once again, Martin Maldonado. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
Well, Matt, if I use the cliche, it's not how you start, how you finish, it would apply right now. A couple innings ago, he had a rough inning. Didn't look good. But now he's starting to settle in a little bit better. He may be able to get through this thing.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And that ends the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. And that's not what they needed, down 10-4. Here's Didi Gregorius. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time. Here's the pitch. Not close. It's 2-0.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those two pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
A little bouncer. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Well, he went for the big swing and ends up getting a swinging bunt. You couldn't have rolled the ball any better. Starts off the inning. Here we go. We're off and flying. A leadoff single.
Carter.
Settling in now, Chris Carter. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. Gregorius rounds third and is digging for the plate. The runner from first comes all the way around to score.
Well, Matt, he's homered in this game. Drives in a run right there. It's his third RBI of the ball game. He's doing his part.
Ronald Courier.
Ronald Torre is the next to bat. In the dirt here. Throw goes over to third, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
The 1-0 delivery. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Matt, I just think he's pitching scared. Look, he's getting hit a little bit, and now he's falling behind another hitter. Challenge somebody.
Blake Parker comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Parker.
Three and 0 now. Brett Gardner is on deck. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Here's Brett Gardner now. Last time up he was hit by a pitch. And they start him with one high and away for ball 1. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And they can't run it down. One and one. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And that's taken in by Escobar for the first out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. The 0-1. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Split-fingered pitch that's by him for strike 2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there.
And now this is smothered, but it squirts away a bit. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Second and third, 2 away. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Here comes the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Matt Holliday standing in now. And he's got ducks on the pond, as they say, looking to add to his team's already sizable lead. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Yankees 11 and the Angels 4. Digging in and looking for more, Cliff Pennington. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Well, they're down a few right here, and I could get all over him for such a big swing. The bases are empty, and he takes a big power swing. But maybe he's trying to light a fire. He catches one and maybe gets him going, hits the ball in the seats, and now all of a sudden everybody gets rolling.
Called strike 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Pennington is retired, and there's 1 away. 8th inning from Yankee Stadium. Yankees on top in this one at home as you get a look at the line score. Coming to the plate now, Cameron Maybin. And he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. The windup and the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 1 out, nobody on. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Yet another strikeout for him on the mound. And fellas, this has been one of his favorite victims tonight. That's the 3rd time he sent him packing. So he's got him pretty well figured out. Not that the rest of this lineup has been much better.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. This is down the left field line, and Gardner won't have a play. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Fouled back.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Torreyes is there, and the side is retired. Angels are gone in order. They'll need to pick it up. It's 11-4. Ready for another shot now. Starlin Castro. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. And oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, that thing was riding inside and starting to rise, but I think he was lucky that it caught him in the fleshy part of his upper arm. Getting hit in the soft tissue is always better than the elbow or the wrist.
In now, Gary Sanchez, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 1-0 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Young looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The batter, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Coming to the plate now, Didi Gregorius. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. 1-0 pitch on the way. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing and a looper to left. Young is after it. He makes the running play. 2 down. But they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
Now batting, first baseman, Chris Carter.
Here's Chris Carter now. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. A high fastball is in there. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. 2-1. Here it is. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. The Yanks leave 1. They lead it though 11-4. Back in the Big Apple now as we are set for what remains of this presentation of baseball on the show. Tyler Clippard enters from the pen to begin the frame with a sizable lead with which to work. Here's Albert now, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
When you're struggling, you'll look for anything. Been off to a little bit of a cold streak. He didn't hit it hard, but that's a big one to build on.
Yunel Escobar.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. There goes Albert, and a step off as the runner breaks for second. A tag, and he's out as he can't get back in time.
Clearly, he was just a little too anxious to break for second that time. He jumped early, and the pitcher did a nice job of just stepping off the mound and then dealing with the play from there. Sometimes you'll see a guy flinch and balk the runner to second on those types of plays.
Standing in now, Yunel Escobar. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. On the ground up the middle. Gregorius is there. Throw on to first is in time, and the Angels are now down to their final out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luis Valbuena.
Here's Luis Valbuena now. He was a ground out victim last time up. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that is a foul ball. Just missing extra bases deep in the corner.
Oh, he saw that changeup really nice. He just wasn't able to keep it fair.
Swinging a soft liner. Throw to first is in time, and the Yankees win it. The Yankees win.
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy in the order. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
11-4 at the end of this affair. Luis Severino earns his 6th winning decision in this one, striking out 12 in the process. Jesse Chavez allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight.
MLB The Show has baseball coming your way on a summer night at Oriole Park in Baltimore. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Cleveland Indians and the Baltimore Orioles. Orioles baseball coming up next. Wade Miley will be the starter for the O's in this contest. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, I love watching this guy pitch, and particularly when he's got runners in scoring position. He's a guy that gets better when he has runners on base. So I'm looking forward to seeing if he gets in a jam. What does he do to get out of these jams where his numbers look so good with runners in scoring position?
So here's Francisco Lindor now.
Shortstop.
He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Lindor.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Harold, one of your former uniforms, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped two straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where
there's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Smith going back on it, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he will make it there with their first hit of the ball game, a leadoff double.
Well, looks like they were determined to be aggressive early, and it almost results in a home run in the first at-bat of the game, but he'll settle for a double and hope the number 2 man can pick him up.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. And the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. First pitch on its way. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike one.
Oh, that was a tough pitch to lay off of. He took this hack at that slider. He thought it was going to be over the plate, and it just kept running away.
The 0-1 on its way. Grounded up the first baseline. Mancini gloves it, and he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. What do you think they need to do to keep this winning streak rolling, Harold?
This team uses that double. I was looking at their stats and saying uses the double. Yeah, they're in the top tier in the league in doubles, and what that does for your offense, you may have 2 outs in an inning, you can get a guy hit a double, now it extends the inning, or if you have a runner on first base and hit a gapper, he's going to score on that double. So a lot of things can happen with having that ability to hit the ball in the gap and get a guy to second base.
Hit down the third base line, and there's a base hit, and the Tribe are going to strike first in this one. It's 1-0, and he's safe.
Yeah, he's not fooling anybody so far, Matt. Like you said, that's the second double he's given up here. And if he doesn't get things figured out, it's going to be a real short outing.
Edwin Encarnacion now. Hot shot down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Gentry sprinting after it. He can't get to it. This one's down. Ramirez rounds the corner and is headed home. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Well, that's the difference between a harmless error and a costly one. With the bases empty, that doesn't hurt that much, but with a man on, that allows a run to score.
Here's Carlos Santana now, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. chopped weakly to the left. Machado comes up with it on to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting 6th, center fielder Austin Jackson.
Coming to the plate now, Austin Jackson. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, Matt, Hendricks is another one of those well-respected umpires. Some say he favors one side of the plate from time to time, but most of the time it's not very noticeable.
Here it comes on 1-1. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Two outs here with a runner at third. In the air now, out to left. Kim's there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and a runner left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Indians 2, the Orioles coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Mike Clevenger, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, it's interesting. Looking at his numbers, you would think, wow, he must be really excited to pitch on the road because he's pitched great on the road and really struggled at home. One of those rare combinations you see from pitchers from time to time.
Here's Seth Smith now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading
first.
off for the Orioles, right fielder Seth Smith.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Harold, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're
great baseball. And you die for those streaks. They just don't happen that often in a season.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. There to take it in is Kipnis, and there's one away. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. HR, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, you come in and you realize, man, we're already down 2. What do? You play within yourself. We get a leadoff guy on. The next man moves him up or moves him over. Then our middle guys, maybe we hit a big bop to get in it. You don't have to go get 2 runs this inning. Just get 1. Keep chipping away and giving yourself a chance.
Here's Manny Machado now. So we show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Into the windup and the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's wide, 2-0. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Back goes Jackson. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a solo home run off the bat of Manny Machado. Number 14 on the season. As the Orioles have cut into the deficit, it's now a 2-1 ball game.
Yep, this is why you just can't rely on one pitch. These are the best hitters in the world. And when they know what's coming, they're going to jump all over it just like he did there.
Stepping up now, Jonathan Scope. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses, ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
After two breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Takes a high fastball for a strike. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Batting fourth.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Bases are empty here with two men out. Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike two. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Two out, nobody on. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Orioles strike for one on the home run by Machado. Second inning coming up, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Gomes.
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike two. Here it comes on 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Time now for a look at the majestic defensive alignment of the Orioles.
Batting eighth.
And at second base, Jonathan Scope. Nobody has a better arm on the pivot than Jonathan Scope. I'll measure anybody with it. He's got a rocket.
And that'll bring up Eric Gonzalez. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Well, he swung right through that on that changeup. The changeup is a tough pitch to swing at for the first pitch because you haven't measured his velocity yet, so you don't know what you're going to see coming your direction.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner. One out, nobody on. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number two. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Daniel Robertson will be next. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Kim is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Indians go down 1-2-3. They lead it 2-1. At the plate, Trey Mancini. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
First baseman, Trey Mancini.
And the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Oh, that looked like a pretty good pitch to hit. It's a little bit late, so he might have been just fooled just a tad bit, just enough not to square it up.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now the pitch. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing a bat at that pitch.
Hit hard back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second.
Hey, he's having a terrific season, keeping that average up there above the 300 mark. That's an indication right there. 2 strikes, and he's still able to get the base hit.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He begins play in this one with his batting average over the 310 plateau. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. A runner at first with no outs here. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Indians.
Left fielder.
And behind the plate, Yan Gomes. You know, he calls one of the best games in baseball. He's got a great pitching staff to work with. But the thing I like about him, he will throw to different bases, and he can only do that because he's got such good footwork.
So striding in, Hyun-Soo Kim, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming. Here it is. Snap throw to third. The 1-0 delivery. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
One out and a runner on second base. In the dirt, and now let's see. And the recovery's not going to be in time at third, and that should be ruled a wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
Well, he made a nice adjustment. That was a nice pitch right there, 3-0. Now puts the count 3-1. That was the same pitch he threw 2-0 and missed on it and got the ball called.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and one away.
The shortstop, Ruben.
So stepping in, Ruben Tejada, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And a curveball to begin the at-bat, 0-1.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
Good curveball that time in the low 80s, 0-2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing. Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. He did well to spit on it there.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Here's Craig Gentry, and a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Well, he's got him thinking right now. There's a fastball, then he comes back at the curveball and gets him out in front. I think when you get him out in front like that, you come back and throw another curveball right here.
This one's down to third. Ramirez showing off his range. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We've played 2 full. It's the Indians 2 and the Orioles 1. With Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here as Francisco Lindor gets ready to kick off the inning. Into the windup and the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Smith has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
Second baseman number 22, Jason Kipnis.
Ready for another chance? Jason Kipnis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gentry going back to the track. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Up next for Cleveland, third baseman Jose Ramirez.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Jose Ramirez. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. First pitch on its way. Hit in the air out to left field. Kim's on his horse. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Wow, throw a tent over it and bring out the clowns. Look like a 3-ring circus out there. One outfielder mistimes his jump and the ball gets past him. His buddy has to back him up and get the ball in. A good thing, too. Otherwise, it could have been a triple or even an inside the Parker.
Into the box now, Edwin Encarnacion. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Here it comes, 1-0. Line drive to left, and that'll get down out there. Ramirez is on his way home, and the run will come in to score from second, as now it's a 3-1 ball game.
Matt, talk about 2-out lightning. First 2 guys are retired. Next guy doubles, and then bam, a single to drive in a run. 2-out lightning.
Standing in now, Carlos Santana. And he takes ball 1, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. One-0 count. Here it is. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Tejada is there, and the side is retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Indians 3 and the Orioles 1. Striding in once again, Seth Smith. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Seth Smith.
Changeup called strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Here's the 0-1 now to Smith. Sliced hard on the ground, and this will get through into left for a leadoff hit. Around first, digging for 2. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Well, back in the day, you would hope your leadoff man can work a walk or leg out an infield single, but not in today's game. Now they expect the leadoff hitter to have a little pop, just like this guy. Nice leadoff double.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Manny Machado. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Curveball taken outside to begin the at bat. Ball 1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He's credited with double number 11 so far this year. Here comes the 1-0. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. It's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row. This guy's got a tremendous curveball. He just froze the hitter right there. Did you see that?
Working for the punch out and the offering. Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 3-2 contest.
That ball was hanging right there just saying, hit me. The only problem he had was to make sure.
Here's Jonathan Scope now as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Nobody out, runner on first. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
The batter, designated hitter,
digging in for his second at bat, Mark Trumbo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. He's ready. Now the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball.
Oh, man, he hammered that breaking ball. Just couldn't keep it fair.
Now a swing and a ball foul tipped straight into the catcher's glove as he's able to hold on for the second out.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Stepping in now, Trey Mancini, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0. 2 out here and a runner at second. 3-0 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
3-0 count. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Taken in by Kipnis. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits here for Baltimore. 3 innings complete. The Indians lead it 3-2. Digging in to try it again, Austin Jackson. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Austin Jackson.
Into the windup and the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Throw into second, and he'll get in there safely.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the 2 teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Kim looks up. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Man, he threw a 2-seamer hoping to get some movement, but that thing did nothing to fool him, and he squared it up perfectly. Pretty swing of the bat there.
The left fielder, number 9, Eric.
And that'll bring up Eric Gonzalez. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. There to take it is Smith, and that's out number 1.
The right fielder, number 99, Daniel Robertson.
Daniel Robertson will be next. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing as the bat goes flying toward the third base dugout, but it looks like everybody was able to duck for cover. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Slow roller back to the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Ready once again, Francisco Lindor. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Matt, this is a crazy game. I mean, the thing you stress, right? First pitch strikes. He's doing it. 80% of the time, he's throwing first pitch strike to hitters. The problem is he's giving them too much to hit. And as a result, they've been hitting him hard.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory.
He brings it in right in front of the tarp.
Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 5-2 Cleveland. For him here in this one.
Catcher, number 29.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
0-2, a pitch down the middle. What a gift. And he didn't miss it. Nice job getting the hit.
25.
Into the box now, Hyun-Soo Kim. He drew a base on balls his first time up. And that pitch catches the inside corner. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Ball 1.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
4th inning here, already a 5-2 score. Hit hard on the ground at first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, I like that approach right there. A hard ground ball to right field. And comes to the plate, you see the guy holding the runner at first, and the second baseman double play depth. You create a hole right there, and you try to shoot the ball right through it. Great execution.
Ruben Tejada will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Well, that 2-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here's Craig Gentry as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. The 0-2 home. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. He'll throw back to second to get the out, and that's going to be all they get. Boy, a risky play there, but it pays off. Here's Seth Smith now. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. And that's dead center for strike 1.
Oh, that was a good-looking slider to hit. It kind of hung him one. When you got a slider right there and it's spinning towards you, that's the one you annihilate.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. Gentry rounds third and is digging for the plate.
Good hitting is contagious. We all know that. He saw his buddies get some good swings earlier in the inning, and he does just the same, driving in 2 more here. The guy in the bump has got to find a way to get some outs, or he's going to be gone in a hurry.
Here's Manny Machado now.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Indians 5 and the O's 4. Ready for another shot now. Jason Kipnis. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Jason Kipnis.
Here's the first pitch to him. Way out in front.
I think this is an important inning for him. He just had a couple runs given to him, and now it's his job to show the guys I appreciate it by shutting them down.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gentry giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game. And boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. Digging in and looking for more, Jose Ramirez. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. Into the windup and the pitch. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Scope will look this one in, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 10. Designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
Edwin Encarnacion now. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up on the backhand. And he's safe at first. Boy, a great effort, but he wasn't able to get enough on that throw. And that'll be scored an infield single.
Santana.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's Carlos Santana now as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1. Runners going. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. Indians. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
The second baseman, number 6, Jonathan Scope.
Swung on and missed for the first strike.
You know, Matt, sometimes guys throw too many strikes. Listen to this. 70% of the time in the game, he's throwing first pitch strike to the hitters, and yet he's still struggling. Maybe he's got to move it off the plate, relocate, or maybe reach back for a little extra, but, man, they're all over him right now.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. And a good two-strike breaking ball there, but this will wind up missing. It's 1-2.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
And that misses 2-2. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
Oh, Matt, look, it's real simple. If you're going to throw the ball down the middle in the big leagues, you're going to get hammered. He's got to put the ball in the corner if he wants to have any chance.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jackson giving chase. And that's the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Orioles, first baseman, Trey Mancini.
Digging in once again, Trey Mancini. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Grounded back up the middle. Kipnis ranging to his right. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. And the deficit holds at 5-4. Striding in once again, Carlos Santana. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Santana.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Smith is after it, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. As with one away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
good heater to strike him out there, and he looks absolutely locked in to start this inning. That's back-to-back punch-outs on only 6 pitches.
Yan Gomes will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Into the windup and the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So we'll go at least 1 at bat deeper into the top of the 6th after that 2-out success.
The left fielder, number 9, Eric Gonzalez.
In now, Eric Gonzalez. Lined hard toward right center. Gentry is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Indians leave 1. They lead it 5-4. Ready once again, Wellington Castillo. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Wellington Castillo.
And he lays off there. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Slider taken for a called strike. 2-1.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Now a swing and little pop up here right behind home plate. The 2-2 one more time. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Ready for another chance? Hyun-Soo Kim. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. The pitch. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Hit hard up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
So he took advantage of the young guy right there. He continued to throw fastballs. First one, second one, then he got the base hit on the third one. Don't be afraid to mix in a curveball.
Digging in once again, Ruben Tejada. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. He's set. Here it comes. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
The 1-0 delivery. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, he persevered right through it. Now he's 0 for 2 before this base hit right here with 2 strikeouts. Man, this makes him feel good now. Now he's getting that confidence and a little swagger back.
Here's Craig Gentry, and it seems like maybe they're starting to get to the guy on the mound a bit now.
Yeah, that could be a sign that he's starting to wear down a little bit, Matt. The first thing to go when you're getting tired is usually your command. So even if you're throwing strikes, they might be a little bit more hittable than they were earlier in the game.
All right, something to keep an eye on if he remains in the game much longer. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
And now after those consecutive hits, he's either tickling or starting to lose control of the strike zone, finding himself in a very dangerous situation here. And I do think he's getting tired now. Could be his last hitter here. Man, that is such a wasted opportunity. 2 on, 1 out. Perfect situation to induce a grounder and get out of the inning, but instead he's wild and both runners advance, taking the double play situation away.
Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Softly hit out to short. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's Seth Smith now. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. There he goes. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. It's up the ladder, and the tag comes in too late, so he's in at second base here with 2 away.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too, but he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Here's a pop-up now. Ramirez is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Orioles settle for 1. We're through 6 full, and we are all tied 5-5. Back is on to pitch
now
from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 60, Michael Gibbons.
Daniel Robertson will be next. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen.
Hit hard on the ground to third. Taken in by Machado. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Digging in to try it again, Francisco Lindor. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set, and the pitch. And now the second pitch is swung on and hit in the air to left. Kim comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
Second baseman number 22, Jason Kipnis.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the first pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. This remains a 5-all ball game. Here's Manny Machado now. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Third baseman, Manny.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Checked his swing there and pops this one up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The second baseman, number 6, Jonathan Schoop.
Here's Jonathan Schoop now. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
In there for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there. You're down 0-2. You're in protect mode. You want to chase that ball. Nice layoff.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. 3-2 now.
He's thrown a lot of pitches already, and man, this is a long AB. This at bat, when you look back at it, might be the one that takes him out of the game.
Tapper up the line. That's a foul ball. He'll try it again. 3-2. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
Here's Mark Trumbo now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Ramirez is there. 2 down.
The batter, first baseman, Trey Mancini.